Okay, it's Chris with this Focke-Wulf 190 project that we're talking about doing some things with. I'm going to show you a video here of things we're thinking about. These landing gear struts right here are actually motorcycle front struts, and for about a 550-pound bike. So they're pretty strong. The shop tells me, and they can be, you can change out the oil, you can change out the springs a little bit to give them a softer or harder spring action. And right next to them, you can see a war aircraft oleo strut that is, this one I think came from a war at the time, but basically they're manufactured by the builder these days. And I'm looking at this as these look pretty similar, and we're just trying to figure out how we can fabricate this in to that to make it mate to the trunnion and be able to be approximately that length. And I know that there's some adjustments that can be made. The motorcycle shop said sure, you can change a few things in there and give an inch or two if you need it, or you can just remachine the whole lower end, and that's certainly doable. But bottom line, it ends up making the machining side of this a lot less intensive. Plus, I have the advantage of having millions and millions of dollars of engineering done by the motorcycle companies. This was a XR12 bike, front struts, so there are some stronger ones out there, but this is a really strong strut. So we're going to kind of look at this and see if this could be fabricated to make it work for our purposes.
What are we doing?
Well, once we're all waxed and ready to go, we'll get the PVA down.
Polyvinyl alcohol.
Polyvinyl alcohol. And for those of you that don't know, the only thing that's going to dissolve that stuff is water. Nothing else will touch it. You'll make a whole lot less mess if you spend the time just to peel it off. Nevertheless, we'll PVA, and then we'll put our tooling gel down. Once that tooling gel is ready to have more on top of it, we'll come back and we'll brush all of our tight radiuses before we spray again. We'll spray another time with the tooling gel. Once that's done and ready to accept resin and glass, then we'll put roving in all the tight radiuses to minimize the possibility of air on those tight corners. And then once that's done, we'll come back over the top of that with a little aerosol resin putty combination, smooth that up, radius it a little bit, and then we'll begin the layups. That way, when we're laying up the glass, we have a whole lot less propensity for trapping air in these areas.
Cool. And then next week, let's see, today's the 20th.
Yeah, so the plan is to get the skins on, the first skin down Monday. And then from there on, we'll do a skin a day until we're finished with the laminate buildup.
And 4 layers, you think?
Yeah, on this one, because it's not a production mold, it's a limited production, we'll do 4 layers and a woven robot. And then we'll put our metal frame on and get this puppy rolled over and take these flanges off and start the next molds.
Awesome. Thanks. Hey, this is Chris. This is my aircraft right before we sprayed it with some PVA, which is polyvinyl alcohol, which is going to help the green tooling gel and ultimately the fiberglass quit or not stick to the bottom of my aircraft. We're spraying that on right there. There's what it looks like when it's completed. We do have to quickly get after putting the fiberglass on after we do spray that mold or that tooling gel on, and that's us doing it in time lapse. What we'll do is we're took 4 hours to put on 1 full layer of fiberglass. We let it cure. Next day we do it again. Next day we do it again until we have 4 coats. And then we'll create a steel frame for this fuselage and be able to take it off the mold and flip it all over and then start on the top. That'll be occurring over the next few weeks. We have a few other operations to do, but at any rate, enjoy.